Hello everyone. Our today's topic is carpentry. So, first of all, what is carpentry? So, carpentry is the process of making wooden articles and components such as roots, floors, partition, doors, and windows. Carpentry involves the cutting, shaping, fastening the wood and other materials woods. Okay, and the preparation of the joint is one of the most important operation in wooden work. So joinery denotes connecting two wooden particles using different points such as lap joint, mortise and T joints, bridle joints, etc. Okay, so there are various types of tools which are used in carpentry marking tools, measuring tools, holding tools, cutting tools, planing tools, boring tool, striking tool, miscellaneous tool. Okay, we will discuss the function of each and every tool in detail in workshop. This type of carpentry we need to done. Okay, so here you can see the dimension of the job is approximately 150 by 60 mm. Okay, here all dimension are in mm and we need to produce this type of job in our workshop. So which kind of procedure we follow to do this type of job? Okay, so first of all the given workpiece is clamped in the carpentry wise. Okay, and after that the use of tri-square, the right angle of the plane faces are checked by us. After then the other two surfaces are planned to get the smooth, and then the workpiece is cut into two pieces by using rip saw. Okay, after that using steel rule and marking gauge, marking is done on the T joint on the two half. Okay, and in one half the unwanted portion of the wood are removed by using Stannon saw and farm chisel, and the same procedure is done for the other half of the workpiece. After then using the jack plane, the other two surface of the workpiece is planed to the required size. The finished two pieces are assembled together to form the T joint, and finally finished job is checked for the required size and shape using the steel rule and tri-square. After finishing all this thing, a hole is drilled. Okay, by this way we can do this carpentry job. Okay, so by not wasting time, let's go to workshop and perform this job. Right now we are in our workshop. So today we will done a practical related to carpentry. This is our workshop instructor Mr. Cesar Suera, which help us to perform a practical on carpentry shop. So let's start. So these all are the components which we require to perform a job related to carpentry. So here you can see these two are the wooden blocks. The size of these wooden blocks are 150 by 60 mm. Okay, this is the tri-square, this is the saw, these two are the chisel, this is wooden jack plane, this is the mallet, this is rasp cut file, this is vernier caliper, and this is engineer's steel. So this is the tri-square. This tri-square consists of rectangular steel blade fixed rigidly to cast iron stock. The length of the blade vary from 150 mm to 300 mm. The second one is the saw. Saw is a cutting tool which has teeth on one edge, and cutting is affected by the reciprocating motion of the edge relative to the workpiece. The cutting occurs during the forward motion. Such saw is called push type saw, and the cutting occurs during the backward motion. This is the chisel. The name of this chisel is farmer chisel. Okay, they are most common and general purpose chisel used by the carpenter, and they have a flat blade of 15 to 50 mm width and 125 mm length, and this chisel are used for cutting heavy and deep cut to remove the large quantity of the wood. The next is the mortise chisel. This chisel are used for heavy and deep cut to remove large quantity of the wood. This chisel have width of about 50 mm, but the blade thickness may range from 6 mm to 15 mm. This is the wooden jack plane. This is the most commonly used plane in carpentry shop. The main part of wooden jack plane is wooden block called sole, in which steel blade having knife edge is fixed at an angle with the help of wooden edge. The angle of the blade is kept about 45 degree to the bottom surface of the
blade. This is the mallet. This is the wooden headed hammer of round or rectangular cross section. The striking face is made flat. Mallet is used for striking the cutting tools and has a wooden handle. This is the rasp cut file. This rasp cut file is used for coarsely shaping of the wood. This is the vernier caliper. This is the engineer steel rule. It is also a measurement device. Okay, so this is our wooden block. This wooden block is a size of 150 by 60 mm. This you can check it with the help of engineer steel. You can see this is 150 mm and this is 60 mm. Okay, so first of all we will do a marking on this job. So the marking is done as per drawing. According to drawing, the marking is first 45 degree will be marked on the job. After then we will mark 45 on another side. Okay, with the help of tri-square we will check it for 19 degree. Okay, after then we will mark over the job. Okay, from each and every side. So you can see from another side we are marking at 45, from the back side portion of this job 45 and 45. So like this we can check 90 degree as well as marking is done over the job. After then, according to drawing, we have to make a cut at, after 45 we have to make a cut at 60 mm. So at 6 we are done a marking and the same procedure will be followed. So with the help of this tri-square, again the marking is done from all sides of this wooden block. Okay, as well as we are checking it for the 90 degree so that we can get this job perfectly. So here now you can see we have marking done over this job, and the marking is done at 45, 60 and 45. Okay, after then according to this we need to make a cut at 15 mm. So for 15 mm we are making a marking over the job. Okay, and after then with the help of tri-square we will mark this on this job, and we need to make a cut only between this 60 mm. Okay, so for as we will mark it from all sides. So this is the carpentry vise. Okay, carpenter's bench vise. It consists of jaws fixed on the table side and movable jaw kept in position by means of screw and handle. The body of the vise is made of the cast iron or steel. The jaw are lined with hard wood which can be removed when it is damaged. So this is our workpiece, and this is the carpenter's bench vise. Okay, so this workpiece is firmly clamped in the carpentry vise with any two adjacent surfaces. Now you can see this is the saw. Okay, so with the help of this saw, in one half the unwanted portion of the wood are removed by using the saw. Now you can see this workpiece is cut with the help of the saw. Okay, so for further its operation we need to cut this workpiece with the help of chisel. Okay, so for using chisel, first of all we need to attach this workpiece on the bench vise. So here you can see this given workpiece is clamped to the carpentry vise with two adjacent surfaces. Okay, and with the help of this chisel we are removing this unwanted particle, and this is the mallet. The function of this mallet is used for striking the cutting tool, and it has a wooden handle. So you can see by this way unwanted from this workpiece is removed. Okay, from one side it is work is completed. Now from another side the same procedure is repeated. So again with the help of chisel and mallet the operation is performed. Now you can see this workpiece. After the performing operation on this workpiece, the final layout of this workpiece is like this. Okay, so in this workpiece, in last we have used the chisel. Okay, so you can see there are some coarse structure is there. So for remove this coarsely particles, we are using this rasp cut file. Okay, so this rasp cut file is used for coarsely shaping the wood, and for this operation again we are fitting this job over the bench wise, and with the help of this rasp cut file this operation is performed. So you can see by this way we are using this rasp cut file. Or we can say that for smooth the surface of the wooden, this rasp cut file is used. So you can see with the help of this rasp cut file, the inner portion of this wooden is some core structure is removed. Okay. So after performing the operation with the help of this rasp cut file, the final view of this wooden block workpiece is like this. You can see. So this is our first wooden piece. Okay, wooden workpiece. This is our second wooden workpiece. Okay, and the size of this wooden workpiece is 150 mm by 60 mm. Okay, and the same procedure is done. First of all, we will marking with the help of engineer scale. Okay, first of all we will done a marking at 60. Okay, with the help of tri-square we will mark all sides. So this is the tri-square, and with this we will check this workpiece for 90 degree. Okay, and from each and every side the workpiece is marked at 60. Okay. So finally this is our mark workpiece. Okay, we need to cut this wooden block at 10 mm. So for that 10 mm again we will make a marking over this wooden block. Okay, with the help of engineer scale, and with the help of tri-square we will mark 10 mm on three sides of this workpiece. Okay, so here you can see with the help of tri-square the marking is done, and also it is check for its 90 degree flatness. Okay, so marking is done at three sides. Okay, now we will cut this workpiece. Okay, for cutting the workpiece, first of all we will clamp this workpiece on the bench wise. Okay, and the given workpiece is firmly clamped on the vise, and with the help of this saw again we will perform a cutting operation. So with the help of saw a cutting is performed at 10 mm, which we have already marked over the workpiece. So here you can see we have cut this workpiece with the help of saw. Okay, now we need to cut it vertically. Okay, on this mark location. So for that again we are clamping this workpiece over the vise. and again we will perform a operation with the help of saw. So you can see with the help of saw, again this operation is performed, cutting operation is performed over this workpiece. So here you can see we have successfully completed this wooden piece. Here you can see with the help of rasp cut file, the coarse particles of this wooden is removed, and the somewhat about surface smoothing process is done. Okay. So this is our final piece. This is our second piece. This is the first piece. So now you can see this is first wooden piece and second wooden piece. By combining this, the arrangement of this this workpiece is like this. Now we will perform a drilling operation over this job. Now on this workpiece, first of all we need to done a hole at the center of this job. Okay, so for marking or drill a hole, first of all we need to make a marking over this workpiece. Okay, so for marking you can see the marking is done like this, so that we will get a center of this workpiece. And after then again the marking is done over the second workpiece. Okay, so by this method we can get the center of this workpiece, and at the center we will make a hole with the help of drilling machine. Okay, so this is sensitive drilling machine. Okay, in this drilling machine we are performing a drill operation over this carpentry job. So this is, you can see this is the drill bit of a 12 mm diameter. Okay, we will fit this drill bit in this drill chuck, and after then we will drill a hole over this workpiece. With the help of this key we are fitting this drill bit. This is the bench wise. Over this bench wise the this workpiece is fitted for 12 mm drilling a hole. So the power is on of this drilling machine. Now you can see the operation is performed, and the hole is drilled over this wooden workpiece of 12 mm diameter. Okay. Now you can see with the help of this drilling machine we have finally done a hole of 12 mm diameter over the wooden workpiece. Now this is second wooden workpiece. Okay, so over this wooden workpiece again we need to drill a hole of 12 mm diameter. So with the help of this bench vise we will fit our workpiece in this vise, and the power is on of this drilling machine, and with the help of this adjustable vise we are performing a drill operation over this carpentry job. So you can see the finally hole is drilled over the wooden workpiece. So this is our final job of this carpentry. So now you can see by combining these two our job of this carpentry is finished. So you can see finally we have completed our carpentry job.
So this is all about carpentry, and thank you for watching this video.